Hey y'all, welcome on back. My name is Alex, the Creative Llama, and if you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live, okay? But if you don't see it, that just means you're catching the replay. So we are going to be crafting with this month's club transfer, which I'm going to show you here in just a little bit, but we've got some painting to do because we are going to make a standing lemon tree, y'all, and I'm so excited about this project. So when you pop on, comment the word April, and I will send you the info for everything I'm using, including the cutouts, the transfer, all the other stuff I'm using. So let's start painting. So first we're going to start painting our base, okay? So let me pull up comments over here so I can see. Hello. All right, so this is going to be all of our greenery, and then we're going to put these little lemons on top, so we'll paint those yellow. So let's go ahead and start painting all of that good stuff, okay? Hi, Stephanie. So I'm just going to use my chalk paste to paint. Nothing too fancy. I'm just going to kind of offload my foam brush. Hi, Lynette. But y'all, did you see the new color of the month? Oh my gosh, mine should be here tomorrow, and I am so excited. It is a shimmer yellow, and this would be perfect with that shimmer yellow, but I don't have it. Hello. Yes, comment the word April for me. We're going to do some painting, and then we are going to chalk our lemons. Y'all, I absolutely love lemon decor. I think it's so perfect for spring, and I don't know, I just have always loved it. So I know that lots more lemon decor is coming out, I think mid-month. So make sure you are, ooh, y'all, I'm thinking here. Hold on. I probably should have painted that brown. Hi, hello. How's everybody doing? Hi, Peggy. How is everybody? How was y'all's Easter? Oh my goodness, y'all. I have not seen y'all all weekend. How was your Easter? I was going to do a live last night, and then I got home a little bit later. Yay, Missy. I'm so glad that you got it. Everybody's starting to get their orders, and I'm loving all the messages I'm getting. So be sure when you make stuff with your items that you post it in the VIP group. So, alrighty, we're going to get these painted. Now, here's the thing, y'all, is I could paint, I'm kind of thinking I should paint these brown, like the little branches, or I might leave them green. I can't decide. I think we need to paint them brown. I got a little heavy-handed with, I kind of got outside the lines over here, so that's okay. But there is the first part. Hi, hello. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Okay, I'm going to put this to the side. I don't know if we're going to need it again. I kind of doubt it, but I don't want to throw anything away because y'all, I'm almost out of my sponge brushes. We had a good Easter. We did. It was a busy, busy, busy Easter, if I can get this open. We went out of town on Friday, came back Saturday, then had a little cookout. It wasn't really a cookout, but we, oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. We had dinner last night, and I didn't get home till late, so I was going to go live, but then I decided, I worked on a little bit on some orders and all of that good stuff, so that's what I did last night once I got home. All right, y'all, so now I'm going in with bark. If you are just popping on, say hey and comment the word April, and I will send you the supply list. I am going to be using this month's club transfer, which I did show, I think, last week on a live, and it's about lemons, y'all. I love me some lemons. Hi, Lisa. So club is just a subscription, okay? It's just like a crafting subscription. So you get a transfer, 3 paste packets, and an accessory. And this month it's an acrylic rectangle, which we are going to do later this month. But I had to do this one because I just was so dang excited about it. I had a friend help me kind of design the file, and he made it come to life. Hi, Rhonda. But we had a very busy weekend. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to be back in the office and working and getting orders out. I promise y'all I am working as quickly as I can. We are almost done with live sale orders. I should be done with all of those tomorrow. So, all right, so we're going in and we're painting with our bark. I'm not really worried about it being absolutely perfect because most of this is going to be covered up with the lemons, okay? So, but if that bothers you and you want it to be perfect, feel free to tape off and paint it how you want to, okay? There it is. You did, oh no, wait, you didn't. I didn't, what? I don't remember. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Anita from Alabama. Welcome on in. My name is Alex. A little bit about me is I live in Texas, and I used to be a teacher. It was great. Oh, thank you, Miss Rhonda. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so here's kind of what I'm thinking, okay? So we're going to have a little plaque that goes on top of our flower pot, okay? Or whatever you want to call this. So it's going to say Farm Fresh Lemons, and we're going to do that in colors. But I was thinking the flower pot and fresh. What do we think? Do we want to do the flower pot in fresh or just like a regular blue? I thought this would kind of like, I don't know, pizzazz it up a little bit. Hi, Miss Trudy. How are you, my friend? Hi, Tristan. All right, I'm just gonna go in. I made the executive decision. We're gonna use a fresh, and then we are gonna add a pattern to our flower pot from here. So let's start talking about this. This is the bold pattern. I used this last week. Remember, you weren't supposed to say anything. Oh, I got you, Miss Stephanie. So this is the bold pattern we used last week. So should we do the waves, the lines, the flowers? No, not the flowers or like the diamonds. Which one? So waves, lines, flowers, or diamonds. I kind of am thinking the flowers, but that is just me. But I am down to do whatever y'all want, as usual, for the most part. Sometimes I ask y'all and then I decide, I'm going to do what I want. The diamonds. I know. I love this blue. It is going to need another coat. But this is a metallic blue, and it is really, really pretty. Lines, flowers, lines. Uh-oh, if you're commenting the word flowers, I'm so sorry. You're probably going to get a message for my sunflower garland that I did, the reel that I did a couple of days ago. I apologize. Make sure y'all comment the word April. That way you can get the supply list that I use. I'm gonna fix that here in 1 second. Let's paint this. I know, it's gonna be a little standing lemon tree. I love lemon decor, so get ready for all things lemon in the month of April. But we're gonna paint this edge, and I'll go back through the comments and see what y'all said. I was thinking flowers, but it looked like waves or lines were the winner. So let's dry this, and I'll clean up that where I messed up in a second. Hi, Linda. Hi, Miss Billy. Hi, Susie. Flowers are green. You got, yay, you got your blue in, waves. We're gonna do one more coat of this, and then we're gonna paint our lemons, and then we're gonna paint the little pieces over here, and then we're gonna chop, and then, I keep saying and then, but then we'll be done. All right, let's get this dry so we can put this thing to the side. Thank you for the stars. That way I can put this whole, our little flower pot to the side, and we can paint our lemons in the little plaque. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good evening, Miss Patty. So it does take our metallic and our shimmers a little bit longer to dry. And you know what? Yeah, let's do one more coat. I wasn't going to, but I think we should. Thank you for the stars, Tristan. You love lemons too, and olive trees. Yeah, they're the bomb. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. Anytime y'all do donate stars, I donate them to Watts of Love, which is an organization that donates lights to Africa and other places for women to kind of start their own small business, if you will. And they teach them how to do it, and then they kind of take the light and they make a business out of it, or, you know, purchase books for their kids, all sorts of things. So it's a really neat charity. All right, we're gonna get that on there. Let's paint this one. And then what I'll do is I'll set this to the side, and then we'll go ahead and paint our lemons and all the wording over here that I have on my board. Okay. Oh, I need to clean that. We'll fix that in a second. We'll do that in a second. Let me set these over here. Okay. And then put that there. Let's clean this up. All right, y'all, tell me what y'all are having for dinner tonight. What are y'all having? I have not eaten yet. Shocker. But I'm gonna hop off and eat. You love the cows? Aren't they so cute? I love them. And y'all love them too. That was a big hit last week. Okay, put that to the side. Let's pull out all of this good stuff. Okay, so I have my board full of tape to kind of help keep my pieces down. We're gonna paint all of the lemons. I'm not quite sure if we will use all of them, but let's go ahead and paint beef stew and cornbread, sloppy joes, lasagna, Sonic, burnt, oh, Miss Susie, burnt hot dogs. Oh no, that does not sound very good. All right, so I'm gonna paint all of these in Bumblebee. Okay, so as a club member, you will get a packet of Bumblebee with your club, and a packet of the Meadow, which I used earlier on the greenery. Now, if you wanted your lemons to be very, well, that kind of defeated the whole purpose of that, you know, sticking there. My tape isn't very sticky. If you wanted your yellow to be a lot brighter, you could base paint. I always tell you all this, but base paint your lemons white and then go in on top with your yellow, and it'll make your yellow a bit brighter. Okay, so same thing here. Paint these yellow. Okay, I'm gonna paint the little lemons that are gonna go in our little plaque yellow. I'm gonna paint the edge of this in yellow, like so. They were yummy. I love them burnt. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Pizza and salad. Oh, happy birthday to your grandson. Ooh, Miss Darlene. Girl, I want to come over. I want to come and eat at your house. That sounds so good. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. This plaque is going to go right here. Okay, it's going to go on the bottom. So most of our pattern will be covered, but I'm wondering what color we should paint the background. Should we do white with black letters? I was gonna do it in fresh, but now I'm kind of second guessing my decision on that. So if we do this white, I could do the lettering in black, or we could do it in yellow, but that'd be a whole lot of yellow on that plaque. White with black letters and shimmer melon. Shimmer melon. Where would I put the shimmer melon? Uh-oh, you got a message too, Tristan. Sorry. What do y'all think? I'm thinking maybe, I'm second guessing myself here. A white background with black lettering. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Black, okay. Let me pull out my white with black. It's more classic looking, huh? So I'm gonna take my white chalk paste that's coming right towards the end. And here's a little tip for y'all. You notice how on here that it kind of looks like it's a little bit burnt. If you take a baby wipe to it and wipe all that off, it'll wipe up the glue from the wood and it'll make it look brand new. White with black lettering. Thanks, Miss Rhonda. Black. Hi, Victoria. So I'm drying it, and look at that. That little shadow of glue or burned look is gone. Okay, so that's a little tip for you. If you paint a lot of cutouts, is to just wipe them down with the baby wipe and it'll remove that glue right that's on there. Thank you. Okay, and my white is a little thin or thick, so I'm gonna spray a little bit of water just to thin it out. I am at the end of this jar, so that's to be expected. So comment the word April for me. That will get you all the supplies that I'm using, including the cutouts, everything. But get that painted. There we go. Alrighty. Hi, Victoria. Next, let me pull out my black. I'm going to take, well, maybe not. I don't think I have one in here. Oh, shoot, y'all. I thought I had everything, you know. Sounds about right. Oh, right here. Okay. I'm going to get out my little sponge brushes that y'all know I love, okay? These are linked in my Amazon storefront. They're great for painting. I guess I ran out of my first set. These are little mini sponge brushes, and they are awesome for painting like smaller cutouts, more detailed cutouts. So like on this Farm Fresh, I'm gonna pull this back so y'all can see. This is gonna help prevent the paste from building up in all of those fine spots or in the corners of the cutout. So I'm just dipping into my black, and I'm offloading my brush and just building that on there like so. Okay, a little bit here, and then we're gonna do lemon. Ah! I need to replace this tape because clearly, y'all, it's not doing its job if I'm having to hold it to paint it, you know? Okay, going in with a little bit more, looking good. And then we're gonna dry everything, and then here comes the fun part. We're gonna chalk, and we're gonna put all of this together, okay? And I just throw mine away. I don't keep it. Some people have asked me, would you wash them? I wouldn't, because you can get like a pack of 500 for like 10 bucks. But if you want to try to rinse them out, you do you. Thanks, Tristan. Spring break is over, so back to work. Oh no, Miss Victoria. Hi, Lisa. All right. Move all of this over. Kind of getting stuff out of the way. And let's take our lemons first, and we're going to chalk these. And I think we're just going to do, I can't decide. So let me show y'all. So this is the club kit that you get. So club is $21.99 a month. And you get an 8.5 by 11 transfer. So this month it is this lemon transfer that can be layered. Then you'll also get an acrylic surface that will fit our A-frame, which we will do later this month. And then you also get 3 paste packets. So you get Meadow, Bumblebee, and Guava. And this will get sent to your door every single month. So that is what we are going to use here. So I was going to paint, I'll talk to y'all as I'm doing this. I was going to paint my lemons white. But the issue is my lemons, my cutouts are a little bit bigger than the transfer. So I didn't want to have a white outline. So we're going to probably just put these little dots that are right here on the transfer itself. I don't know. We're gonna play around a little bit. Do you get the 50 or 100 of the foam sticks? Probably the 100. I thought it said 500, but it's probably the pack of 100 if I had to guess. Hi, Lee. All right, let's take this off and let's just see. Okay, so I am going to fuzz this, and I just want to see if these fit perfectly and if I messed up my decision to do this. So I gotta find the one that fits. There we go. Yeah. So as you can see, let me show y'all. Do y'all see how you can see a little bit of the outline behind the transfer? So if I had painted my lemons white first, there would have been a white outline around my lemon, and I didn't want that. So I am going to, now you could totally, we could totally chalk on it and a lighter, what if we do this? What if we chalk on, what if we made the lemons a little bit of a lighter yellow? What do y'all think about that? That might be too light though. What do y'all think? Or we could just add the white dots from here to the lemon. I'm thinking. What do y'all think? A lighter yellow on top of this, or just add the white dots from here? Yay, Miss Sharon. Try one. Okay, let's try one. Hi, Tammy. All right, I'm gonna fuzz this pretty well because I don't feel like waxing. So I'm gonna fuzz. I would add the white dots. Okay, we're gonna try one and we're gonna see. Remember, I don't have to add all of the lemons to my tree. So we'll try one and let's just kind of see what it will look like. And if we don't like the look of it, guess what? We don't have to use it. I'm just trying to line this up. That's not the right one. And these do have a match. So just take your time, get it lined up. Oh my goodness. I'm on the struggle bus with this one. Maybe it's this one. Tucker. I don't know if y'all can hear him. There we go. All right, we're gonna lay that down. Let's pull out our sunny side and let's just see how this looks. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. We may not like this, and that's okay. But let's just try it. So that's, ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. So I'm going to keep it like this, okay? But you could also just do it in white. You could just do white dots. But I like the look of the two yellows, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean this really quickly. We're going to line up all of our other lemons. Yeah, I like that. We're going to line up all of our other lemons and we'll do them all at the same time instead of one by one, okay? So I'm going to clean my transfer just to be on the safe side, like so. And then we're going to clean this off. Y'all, I swear, I had it right in front of me, and where did I put it? Right here. I need to get myself more organized. That's what I need to do. Yeah, it adds depth. Okay. It looks like okay, we'll see. I'm so glad Tristan convinced me to do it and to try it out. Thanks, Tristan. Okay, so I am going, this is where we're gonna have to just be patient. We're gonna have to put our patient pants on to line these up, okay? So we're gonna do this one. That looks good. Let's do this one here, like so. Just moving it around. Now this is where having the glass mat is a little bit more difficult because the transfers really, really, really like to stick to the glass mat. So just keep that in mind. Just lining these up, moving them around. That might be, there we go, that one. Let's do this one here, and then we will be able to chalk all of them at the same exact time. Okay, here we go. So I'm taking Sunnyside. So the bottom color is Bumblebee, And then I'm taking Sunnyside and I'm putting Sunnyside on top. Now you could do the reverse, or you could get the color of the month, y'all. And the color of the month is a shimmer yellow, and it's a much brighter yellow than Bumblebee, and it's super shimmery. And I think that would be perfect on these two. Do I miss parts of teaching? Yes, I miss working with kids. That's about the part that I miss. Everything else that goes into teaching, no. I do not miss it. How was the game? Who won? The Aggies won. Patient Pants. I know, Miss Anna. I know. Okay, let's dry these. Let's clean this. What is happening over here, y'all? I clean this craft room and then I craft and it just gets messy. I need to be better about, and I always tell y'all this, I need to be better about cleaning up after myself after my lives. That's what I need to do. But do I do it? No. All right, we're gonna scrub the back and it is good to go. I'm gonna dry this off and we're gonna put it back on its backer. Your favorite color is yellow. No, Miss Denise, you need to get this color of the month. I should have mine tomorrow. So I will go live with it tomorrow and show y'all, but y'all, I've seen pictures of it and video. It is so sparkly. Very, very sparkly, very shimmery. So I do need an assistant. Actually, you know what, Miss Missy? I just need to stop being lazy and just clean it up. Because if I cleaned it up after myself, after my lives, it would take me like, I don't know, 5 minutes. It wouldn't take me very long. But do I do it? No. Okay, let's get these dry. Ooh, y'all, I love this. Look how cute those are. Oh my goodness. Yay, Miss Katrina. Did you place it today? I saw your order, I think it was last week. But yay. Let's get these dry. And y'all, if you're not a Perks member, I know I talk about it a lot, but Perks is kind of the best of both worlds. So you don't have to be a designer, but Perks members get 30% off all the products all the time. So including the club transfer, the club kits. So I think Perks members get the club at like $17, $18 instead of the $21. And then they get 30% off all of the retail product on the Chalk website all the time, including color of the month. So, hi, Linda. So Perks is kind of worth it. Not kind of, it is worth it. So if you have questions about Perks, let me know. It's 20 bucks a month, but you actually get that $20 back every single month to use like in product credit, and you get to use that towards another purchase. Okay, here we go, y'all. This is gonna be cute. Let me fix my little boo-boo here. I know. I need to be better. I need to be better, Miss Missy. I need to be better, but that's what I always tell myself, and I never do it. I'm good for about a week, and then I'm like, I can clean it up later. Do I? No. Okay, let's close that. Let's dry this, and then we got to pick a design. I'm thinking, I think I'm going to do the flowers. What do y'all think? The flowers? Oh my goodness. I'm like, the flowers or the waves? Which one? Flowers or waves? Me too, but I tried. The flowers, flowers, flowers. And we're going to do it in white. So, okay, the flowers. Oh gosh. I'm sorry if you're getting the message for flowers. I didn't even think about that. The problem with my little messaging system is if I do a reel and the keyword, I can't connect it to the reel. So then you don't get the extra messages when you didn't actually want that information. That's the only problem. So I apologize if you're getting the message for flowers. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is going to be adorable. Okay, so here's the thing is that doesn't really matter up there. Because this, we're going to have to clean it. Because I'm thinking maybe we'll just do the bottom part. Let's just kind of figure this out. I'm thinking out loud, y'all. So I'm going to chalk all of this, and I'm really mainly worried about the bottom part of the flower pot because maybe we'll keep this in this solid blue. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my white, and I'm just going to chalk this on here. And then let's check it out and see what we think with just the bottom part being chalked. And if we need to go in and add like the top part of the flower pot, we can do that. But that's a separate piece, so I'm not really worried about it going above. Ooh, y'all, look how cute. What do y'all think? Oh, that's cute. All right, let's dry this. And I am gonna have to connect it because I did miss a little spot over here. So let's get this dry. And then I'm gonna do my best to just clean this up roughly. Okay, I'm gonna clean this. Let me put this over here. Now I'm gonna take a baby wipe just to the top, y'all. Do not use baby wipes on the back of your transfers, but I'm using it just to clean up the front. I will not wipe the back of my transfer with it. And I'm just trying to make sure, yeah, most of it is cleaned out. I'm gonna wipe it down, maybe. Y'all, the elusive fuzzing cloth keeps moving on me. It could not, I'm not the issue, it's the fuzz cloth. Leaving the room would make it all pop. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I just want to finish this here. But I gotta find the side. That was also the issue, is I probably should have marked it. You know, Alex, work smarter, not harder. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. A little spots. It's not a whole lot, so I'm not really worried about it being absolutely perfect right there. There we go. Okay. So, ooh, y'all, I like that. I'm gonna put this to the side. I'll clean that later. Let me close this up and let's start putting this together, okay? I'm gonna set this to the side. We're gonna pull out our little piece right here. Okay, and then we're gonna glue all of this first, and then we'll glue the other parts. I know, I love the pot too. I think this is gonna be really adorable when it all comes together. Okay, so I'm gonna use Stick Fast glue. I'm gonna do my letters first. Ow, hold on. Okay, let's put a little bit of glue here. A little bit all on the end or the edge. And I like Stick Fast glue. If you want to use a different kind of glue, you do you. But this is going to be a little bit difficult because a lot of times the glue likes to stick to my fingers. Little lemons on the rim. Yes, that would look cute too. Love the pot. Yeah. Okay, then we have a little set of lemons right here that I'm gonna put. Okay, and then we are gonna just line this up till we get it where we want it. It does have scored lines, so just take your time lining it up. It does fit. It would be helpful if I put the words in the correct order. I'm over here like, why isn't it fitting? Well, it's because I'm not putting it in the right order. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Stick Fast glue on a sponge brush, and I am just gonna wipe this on to the back. Okay, so this one is the word fresh. So this one is gonna go on the right side. And we're gonna do the same thing for farm. I know, I'm a mess. I think I have it all together, and I don't, y'all. It's the real over here. It is real life over here. Okay. And let's do these. Now this is the problem, is if you get glue on your fingers and you're trying to put these down, the glue or the letters will want to stick to your fingers. So that's why I like to use this guy to prevent that from happening, at least for me, because I'm a mess. Okay, so there's the E. Now this is connected, but I accidentally broke mine. Not a big deal. It can still be glued. A little bit of the M and the O. Just line it all up. And then the S. Hi, Dolores. You're welcome. Okay. So there is our little sign that says Farm Fresh Lemons. Y'all, I thought I'd put it on wrong. I had a little bit of a heart attack right there. Not even gonna lie. Okay. Now I make you want lemon pudding. Lemon pudding? I don't think I've ever heard of such a thing. Okay, we're gonna glue. Oh yeah. Okay, let's glue on this part of the flower pot. Okay, give it a second to set up. We're gonna glue this on, and then we're gonna glue our lemons. And then I forgot to paint our stand, but I can just paint that white really quickly. Okay, and then you do get 2 pieces with your stand. We're gonna glue these together. So I'm gonna glue them together, and then I will paint the top piece at the end. Okay, holding it together, making sure it stays nice and lined up. And then here we go. Okay, so let's kind of play with the placement of our lemons. Now, the lemons are a little bit bigger than the leaves. So they don't match up perfectly, okay? And that's done on purpose. So do we like that placement? Maybe, do I like that better? I like that. What kind of glue are you using? It's called Stick Fast glue. Do we like that placement? Or no, I don't want it to be too like, yeah, I like that. Removed. Thank you. Thank you. Fixed. Okay, we're just gonna start gluing. All right, a little bit of glue here. You could put one in the pot. Ooh, we could do that. The problem is, do y'all like that? Do y'all like one at the bottom or all at the top? Maybe I move this here. We could do one at the bottom or put all at the top. What do y'all think? I'll glue the ones that I know that I'm gonna put down. But all on top or one at the bottom. Bottom looks cute. One at the bottom looks great, all at the top. I think I like them all at the top. So I'm gonna do all of mine at the top, but if you snag this, you can do them. There we go, I like that. You can do them however you want to. Okay, boom, here, Boone. Oh, y'all, Boone is chasing flies right now. So if you hear sudden movement, it's because he's chasing, quite literally chasing a fly around the house. Okay. There's that. I'm gonna put this to the side. Let's paint this guy really quickly, and then we'll dry it and we'll be done, okay? So hit that heart button for me. Let's do a giveaway. Let me know where you're watching from, okay? I will pick a winner directly from the comments to win this giveaway. So just let me know where you're watching from, Even if you haven't commented before, just let me know, because that's how you get entered. If you don't comment, then you don't have a chance to win. And I will pick a winner from the comments letting me know where you're watching from. Providence. Texas, Ohio. Hi, Rochelle. Adrian, hello. Melanie, Judy. Miss Judy, I messaged you back about the polka dot transfer. Sorry it took me a while. I was out of town all weekend for the most part. So, yay, Miss Sandy. Hi, Linda. All right, keep commenting. I'm going to pick a winner as soon as I'm done painting this. And then I will do another giveaway at the end of my live. And the winner will just win a mystery cutout. So, getting this all painted. Looks good. I'm going to throw this away and let me dry while I pick a winner. Let's see. Hi, Kathy from Oklahoma. All right. 1, 2, 3. That was not someone telling me where they were watching from. Do you have any more polka dots? Hi, Melody. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Miss Anita Needham. Girl, I'm sorry if I butchered your last name. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure that this is all set and ready. And there it is, y'all. Look how darn cute this is. What do y'all think? I'm kind of, ooh, hold on. I'm kind of thinking, real quick, I'm gonna add some white to this part and maybe a little bit to the greenery, okay? Let's see. I apologize if you can hear my neighbor's dog. Ooh. Okay, then I'm gonna add a little bit here. These are Posca paint pens. Okay, Miss Anita, do me a huge favor. Send a message to the page saying, hey, I won with your mailing address, and I will send out some Happy Mail or a mystery cutout to you sometime this week. And I'm just adding a little bit of something to the leaves, and let's see what we think. Do we like that? I love that. Oh my goodness, y'all. OMG. I love this. I think I want to go in and add some more details, like lighter green details to the greenery. But I love this. I know, Miss Victoria, isn't it so cute? Okay, let me know what y'all think. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to let y'all see. I definitely want to go in and add a little bit more to the greenery, but I love this. No, I don't like it. I love it. Oh my goodness. So comment the word April, A-P-R-I-L, okay? And what will happen is my page will send you a message. Make sure you check your message requests. And in there will be the link to get the lemon transfer that I use on the lemons. There'll be the link to all the colors I use in the flower transfer, and then also the link to the cutouts, okay? This whole thing is $18 for the standing set. It stands about 15 inches tall, and it's about 7.5 inches wide. So go snag this, and let's pick a winner. So hit the heart button. And I'm going to pick somebody to win. We have Miss Anita, who won the first one. but y'all check it out. Oh my goodness. Love it. All right, here we go. Let's pick a winner. And winner number 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Miss Annette Gavigan. Gavigan? Annette Gavigan? Did I say that right? You're welcome. You are so welcome. So, go get the club transfer, sign up for club, become a Perks member first, because then you get to save 30% off the entire club kit for the month. So, thanks for hanging out with me. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow doing another craft with y'all. But I love, love, love how this turned out. So, I will chat with y'all later. Bye, guys.